this becomes a responsibility. The thing I'm now called upon to put right and put down. Certainly you expected nothing less.
I'm not ashamed of my actions.
Ashamed? You're not allowed the luxury of human weakness and penitence. You're not allowed to put your indulgences ahead of the greater purpose.
I no longer believe in the greater purpose.
Then your fate is just.
My justice is not for you to mete out. You may have reason. You have no right. You have no means either.
You presume to dictate duty to me? Have you any idea what the cost of your actions is? What their effect might be? Who are you to give them hope?
What do you give them?
We give them happiness, and they give us authority.
The authority to take away their freedom under the guise of democracy.
Men can never be free, because they're weak, corrupt, worthless, and restless. The people believe in authority. They've grown tired of waiting for miracle and mystery. Science is their religion. No greater explanation exists for them. They must never believe any differently if the project is to go forward.
At what cost to them?
The question's irrelevant, and the outcome inevitable. The date is set.
Hey YouTube world, Harvest is Plenty. Thanks for stopping by to check out the video. So I decided to put this together after looking at all the current events and what's going on in this crazy world. The beast system, the framework for it, the foundations are being laid right before our very eyes. They're gathering a database on every man, woman, and child. The technology is increasing, and these foot soldiers for Satan are at work 24/7. They're telling you right in your face that they're going to tag you, track you, and control you. I mean, it's all there for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. I hope people wake up. Many people are actually cheering on this system. Some are hoping to get rich by investing in this system, investing in cryptocurrency, investing in Bitcoin, investing in blockchain technology, investing in singularity and transhumanism and AI. It's not a game. Salvation and souls are at stake. Trump has deceived so many, and when those who are supporting him and defending him, when they wake up, he's going to say, "Shut up! Shut up, you silly woman and you silly man. Shut up! You knew I was a snake before you let me in." May the good Lord continue to bless you and your family. Please stay tuned for more videos to come. I love you guys. Continue to pray without ceasing. God bless.
Number 8, we will finally complete the biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. For years, Congress has required biometric entry-exit visa tracking systems, but it has never been completed. The politicians are all talk, no action, never happens, never happens. Hillary Clinton, all talk. Unfortunately, when there is action, it's always the wrong decision. Do you ever notice? In my administration, we will ensure that this system is in place. And I will tell you, it will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air. We will have a proper tracking system. Approximately half of new illegal immigrants came on temporary visas and then never, ever left. Why should they? Nobody's telling them to leave. Stay as long as you want. We'll take care of you. Beyond violating our laws, visa overstays pose, and they really are a big problem, pose a substantial threat to national security. The 9/11 Commission said that this tracking system should be a high priority and would have assisted law enforcement and intelligence officials in August and September 2001 in conducting a search for 2 of the 9/11 hijackers that were in the United States on expired visas. And you know what that would have meant. What that could have meant. Wouldn't that have been wonderful, right? What that could have meant.
Well, we believe having the ability to save and transact is something that should be universal, and a lot of forums have adopted that goal. We won't be able to do that with traditional systems. That is, the cost of bank branches and paperwork is just too high. But fortunately, starting with countries like Kenya, and more recently with a robust system in places like India, we see that you can have digital financial inclusion. India is a great example. They did a lot of their own technology, which won't be possible for other countries. And so the role of the Gates Foundation as an advocate for those who don't have access today is to make sure there's technology and standards, including open source work that we're providing through the financial switch, which is called Mojaloop, and through the digital identity system, which is extremely valuable, not just for financial activities, but for health and voting and education, and that's called MOSIP.
So since there isn't going to be a one-size-fits-all solution, what is the role that you see the private sector playing in being able to collaborate with different governments to ensure that we move forward?
Well, once you have the digital money system, then there's all sorts of services and applications that can be built on top of that, whether it's helping with health or education or agriculture, giving people visibility into their financial status, giving them advice, should they take a loan, should they buy insurance, what makes sense. The phone becomes a connection for low cost interaction with those customers that doesn't require human activity that would be beyond the means of the people we're trying to get to who don't yet have these accounts. So the digital revolution, which of course was where I worked before moving full time to the foundation, here we're trying to make sure that the developing countries have the benefit of the digital revolution, in some cases before it gets to even some of the rich countries who have legacy systems that people are so used to that the speed that they'll transition out of them won't be as fast as, say, China or India that didn't have that history. And so it's really learning what worked in China and India, and now making it easy for even smaller countries to do this, working with a lot of partners, including the World Bank, African Development Bank, many of them. So private sector will help these central banks create these systems, but moreover, the phone companies, the banks, and the entrepreneurs will build applications that use these financial capabilities.
Now to some of our national headlines tonight. The Trump administration increased their efforts to get personal information about millions of voters nationwide. This comes as President Donald Trump asserts a larger federal role in elections ahead of next year's midterms. The Department of Justice sent state election officials letters seeking unredacted copies of states' voter registration databases. The information includes voters' names, birth dates, addresses, and driver's license numbers, or the last 4 digits of Social Security numbers.
The White House group helmed by National Security Advisor Stephen Miller and other Homeland Security-focused leaders has taken up a new focus, evaluating the federal government's powerful biometrics program. The Homeland Security Council is now working with federal agencies and departments to review all biometrics programs to ensure they perform as efficiently and effectively as possible, according to Abigail Jackson, a spokesperson for the White House. She told FedScoop that the safety and security of the American people is the president's highest priority. Biometric screening and vetting programs are a vital part of the administration's efforts to protect U.S. citizens. The review comes amid recent FedScoop reporting that the Department of Government Efficiency has extended its operations to the Office of Biometric Identity Management, a small but influential office within DHS that helps oversee one of the world's largest biometric databases. Sources told FedScoop that DOJ has become involved in evaluating the future of the Homeland Advanced Recognition Technology, or HART program, a cloud-based biometrics database that was supposed to replace the Automated Biometric Identification System, or IDENT, which is now decades old. There has also been significant upheaval at the OBIM office. Staff were recently instructed to share conference rooms and workspaces, and at one point were asked to bring their own chairs to the office, though that particular request was later rescinded. A former senior official who served at DHS said there were certainly opportunities for efficiency in the government's biometric systems, but that there are other equally important factors to consider in reforming them. These systems, the person emphasized, process some of the U.S. government's most sensitive data. The systems also have zero tolerance for downtime or errors that could interrupt airport operations or important investigations. The former official said they hoped the council considered the whole picture when making their decision. A spokesperson for CBP told FedScoop that the agency cannot comment on White House Homeland Security Council decisions before they are finalized and announced by the council itself.
In my administration, we will ensure that this system is in place. And I will tell you, it will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air. We will have a proper tracking system.
He is stunned by the sudden rollout of Rook Unlimited's most fantastic device ever. The Smart Mark. Throw your other devices away, because the Smart Mark is more than just a phone. It's part of you. Use it as cash. Book your travel. And even shoot video. Distribution points are all over the city. And don't let the lines discourage you. The Rook Unlimited Smart Mark is worth the wait.
I never realized how wonderful technology could make me feel. The Smart Mark has brought order to my life.
And the best part? It's absolutely free. A gift of thanks to our city from Rook Unlimited.
23% of the population has been given the Smart Mark, number 1.
Time to test our system, number 6. The Flex Fighters are out there somewhere. Teaming up with Jonathan Rook, let's put our new recruits to work, subtly.
We should find the Flex Fighters.
I ought to find the Flex Fighters.
We should find the Flex Fighters. We should find the Flex Fighters.
Growing up in this city, the streets of Old Town, I saw the worst mankind had to offer. Chaos, disorder. I vowed to make it all change. To make it all better. All these years working in secret. Rising up the ranks of the tech men. It was all leading to this day. Order has finally been established in Charter City. No child will have to fear for their safety again.
The people owe you the greatest of debts, number 1, for liberating them from the chaos of their lives.
You guys love new tech. You didn't want to get smart marked?
No way. That's clearly some shady biz. Who wants to be...
You call yourself a man of science. World order is our destiny. Submit to a Smart Mark and join the glorious victory of order over chaos, or you will be eliminated.
Grandpa, Mr. Savick, where is everybody?
They all went to get those foolish new devices.
What? No, they can't. Grandpa, those things are dangerous.
It's a conspiracy. Mind control.
I knew it!
3 hours is enough time for us to get to our families. Maybe we can stop them before they get marked.
They seem to be establishing checkpoints of some kind. This is how they keep order.
This is the nightmare I warned you about. People think smart marks are brand new Rook tech that will improve their lives. They don't know they're being tricked.
All smart marks so far. But your chip makes it possible to control everyone in Charter City, whether they're marked or not.